How do you? I'm gonna talk to you as the editor. Like, did you edit a bunch of stuff out of the last one? But some of the stuff on the front end you cut out because was there like a weird sort of getting into the conversation on the front end that?
Yeah. Because I cut out. Are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Like it's happening right now.
I'm doing this on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I want it like when he's talking, just like look at the camera. That's my plan. That's my. I've been playing.
You're not in this one. You're only in that one and that one.
That's been my plan the whole time.
Why are you staring down cameras?
I just think it's funny, you know, and like when the people break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm talking to them and I think they're stupid.
No,
and then they keep talking. You know what I mean?
There
That's
should
my
be
favorite
no
part.
fourth wall here. I'm going to talk to camera A. Repeatedly
Okay, I'll talk to this one then.
when things need to be said.
So we're not talking to each other. We're talking to the audience.
The audience, but there's also like audience out there. Yeah, the audience is out there, but the audience,
The live audience behind us, in front of us.
There's two people. There's a live audience, and there's also people on TV, right?
Once I get better editing, I'm gonna add a laugh track.
No laugh
No.
tracks. It's not the Seinfeld show.
It's like Friends.
Come on, man. She's so militant today.
Corny.
Okay, all right, fine. This shouldn't be back there. What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo,
Yeah.
not this one. It's on my back.
Yeah.
And it says "Fearfully and Wonderfully Made."
Mm.
I got it with my mom.
Your mom has the same tattoo?
No. Well, yes. Same words.
Yeah.
Different.
Different design.
Yes.
What design is
Hers
yours?
looks bad.
Oh, like bad, like the tattoo artist was maybe not prepared?
I think it just wasn't what she wanted. She wanted like thin, dainty lines, and it wasn't feasible.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you need like a black outline. And she was like, what? She didn't do her research. Whereas I got black lines. And I don't think I will ever have like a color tattoo.
Everything's going to be one color.
Everything's going to be black.
Everything will be black. Black and skin tone.
Well,
No colorization.
Yeah. So.
Did you just flash me an Andy Warhol tattoo? Mm-hmm. Talk to me about Andy Warhol. That's all you got to say?
I really enjoy Andy Warhol. I know that's like controversial because of his like
It's not kind
work
of
in film, but I really enjoy like all of his screen printing, and like it's been something that's been a part of like my family's little history. Is like my mom's maiden name is Campbell, so throughout like my whole life, it was like, oh, like we're gonna collect Campbell soup things.
Yeah.
It was just like, no, that's what you do.
Does that include like napkins and placeholders and stuff?
There's all sorts of.
Is there a shrine to Campbell somewhere?
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hoarders too.
Recorders.
Hoarders. Famously hoarders.
Hoarders. So there's a collection like in a trunk, and then there's another collection in.
Oh,
like,
it's not a trunk. It's like
display.
everywhere. It's just like everywhere.
It's spread around.
Yes. There's like dolls. Not mine. My aunt has like her whole house is like dedicated to Campbell soup. It's creepy.
Did she work for Campbell Soup?
No. It's just last name. That's it.
It's just a name association. You can imagine a name like Fox. Like I would have like animals all over my house and like only shop at Fox Motors. And there's like
Maybe.
Fox TV, like Fox News, Fox all the things Fox. Trying to start a YouTube channel with your last name when Fox already exists is going to be a problem for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, yeah. So everything, our nicknames were Soup growing up, things like that.
Which soup were you?
No, it was just Soup.
Oh, Soup.
Soup.
Did the Seinfeld episode, the Soup Nazi, slap pretty hard for you?
Oh, absolutely.
In a good way or a bad way?
Well, my mom quotes it quite a bit. My entire childhood is like Seinfeld, Friends, and Gilmore Girls. That is all we watched because we had public access television.
Yeah.
And those would play late night.
Yeah, they play on reruns.
And then and then any of the PBS Kids shows. See them all.
Can you watch Seinfeld? Is it funny?
I like it. I mean, I enjoy it. There's a little bit of a like this isn't my time kind of thing.
Like it's too old for you to find the relevant. Like the references don't make sense so much.
When my mom explains them to me, like I'm like, what does that mean? And she'll go into it. But then, like, whenever we watch any of the fucking Marvel movies, what does this mean? And I'm like, this is what it means. So
Did you watch? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a give and take.
I got you. Did you watch The Office, or was that also like it was like you were too young?
see, my mom hated it because she hated Michael, whereas I watched it in high school because, like,
Yeah.
I feel like that was the thing when we were in high school.
And it was funny to you.
It wasn't funny the first time because I think I watched Diversity Day and I was like, this hits too real.
Yeah.
This is too real.
Yeah. It's all really close.
This is like this was last week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's like Black Mirror, but for comedy. If you've watched any of the Black Mirror episodes.
I've seen Black Mirror, but I wouldn't.
Well, like Black Mirror is like, it's interesting because it's 5% not real, right? It's almost reality, but not quite. And The Office was the same way. That, like, I couldn't laugh at The Office because it was 95% like people that I know, and it was not funny. I could not laugh at Michael. I can now.
I can now.
But I couldn't then because I knew I worked with that dude. And the same thing with Seinfeld. Like, I had people in my life that were George Costanza, and I couldn't find it funny.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I can go back and watch it now, and they're hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's like,
so well written.
Absolutely. I like comedians getting cars, getting wait, holy.
Comedians in Cars.
Getting Coffee.
Getting Coffee is a good show.
Yeah. It's one of those where I'm like, it's late at night, my phone is like right on my chest, and I'm laying down, just watching it. Yeah. Laughing to myself.
Do you like unwind by watching comedies, or do you watch like horror movies, or do you?
I do not watch horror movies.
Some people like to watch. They get together and watch horror movies. I don't understand. Like a thing.
I don't get it. It's cartoons.
Cartoons.
Literally children's shows.
Yeah. VeggieTales.
Kelsey, no, God, no. There's like a niche children's show that Kelsey and I watch. Like, we'll find them and we'll be like sending them to each other.
Yeah.
Like, I think Kelsey found Hilda, which has quickly become my anxiety show.
I think I remember Hilda.
It's like this I don't know if you do.
Okay, maybe I don't.
Maybe you don't.
Convince me I'm wrong.
It's a Scandinavian Netflix show that's like...
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a cartoon, though.
It's a cartoon. But it's beautiful. Colors are so... Like, the color palette is fantastic. Animation style, interesting.
Yeah.
The lore, interesting. It's like Nordic?
Yeah, Nordic.
Yeah. And then it's just very calming, soothing. They talk about trolls and, like, little deer foxes. It's just endearing.
Yeah.
And then the one that I found, it's called Apple and Onion. So it's a green onion and an apple, and they're best friends. I want you to figure out who's who in that situation.
In this scenario?
Yeah.
In your
Who's apple and who's onion?
In your social construct?
Yes.
Like of your living arrangements?
Yes.
Apple and onion?
Yes.
I'm not good at metaphor. This is a metaphor, right? You're using a metaphor?
Who's the taller?
There's so many ways to unpack. Well, you're asking me to like evaluate people on physical appearance. Physical appearances are not show fodder. I would never have thought that way to like describe somebody.
Are you calling Kelsey short in personality?
No, what I'm saying is if you're asking who I think is an onion, personality-wise, I have to think deeply about that.
No, it's just supposed to be funny because the green onion is like a tall, like...
lanky, like...
Okay.
And, well, and the apple is like all short and they're like...
If you had shown me a picture and said which of the... Then I would have said that. But if you're just asking me...
I have a t-shirt.
I wasn't thinking about them in
Should have worn it.
You should have worn it.
I wasn't thinking about them physically. I was thinking about them as a different kind of metaphor. A more complicated metaphor.
Now he's looking at his notes.
Yeah, well, I wanted to move on from the...
Fair enough.
You ever been to Miami?
Once.
Yeah. You ever go ice skating?
Once. Just kidding.
How'd that go?
I'm not... Okay, the thing is, the first thing that Kelsey said to me as soon as I got on the ice, she's like, I hate that you're okay at this.
Do you ever go luging?
I wish. That's something me and Brett have, like, commiserated on, that we both want to try it.
You want to try luge?
Just because, like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of parts of me that's like, yeah, I could pick it up. I can do it.
Well, fancy thing is like the Muskegon State Park, which is literally 35 minutes from here,
heard about
has
that.
a luge run. And it's not what you see in the Olympics, but it's like a portion of that.
It's something.
It's legit. You should totally go. Did you watch the Olympics? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did. I bet money on one of the... am I allowed to say I bet money on one of the games.
We can fix it in post.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I did win $285 for the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
That's how I bought my spring break ticket.
No way. Were you playing squares or something? Did you like buy squares from someone on a fundraiser?
No. So Kelsey's boyfriend, Judah, he's complicit in this.
Judah's fault.
I'm saying his name. Well, it's his fault that I won, which is nice.
Oh.
Because he told me about this like I don't know, like deal. FanDuel.
Yeah, FanDuel. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was like $5 in, $285 out if you win, $15 if you lose. So it's like either way, you're getting your money back.
Wasn't there some stipulations to that though? Like the money you make has to be spent on this, that, or the other.
Nope.
It's interesting.
Which I don't know. That's what Brett said, and that's why he didn't do it. So.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, one last thing.
Yeah.
If you were in the Olympics, what would you do?
Well, like my easiest answer is soccer because I played that for like 18 years.
Winter Olympics, then. If you were in the
Winter
Winter Olympics, what would you do?
I'd want to do something with like hot. I don't know. I feel like snowboarding sounds like I just want to be immediately good at something. You know what I mean? And if
Yes.
I have to like win the Olympics, I'd want to be immediately good at one of them. And I feel like the most like interesting one and useful one would probably be like skiing or snowboarding.
Like downhill skiing, like fast, or like cross country skiing? Like this is gonna take a long time.
I wanna
like
do
ski
flips.
jumping. Oh, you mean like aerials where you're like doing tricks?
I want to do tricks.
Yeah, I didn't go there. I immediately went to like going fast. I'm all about the racing in the Olympics. I want to see people go fast next to each other.
No, I really like the like speed skating.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
yeah, it's one of my favorites. We're out of time.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you want to balance a stick, or do you want to do a long, awkward, unnecessarily complicated handshake?
Balance the stick.
Okay. Here's how it goes.
Oh.
Here's the stick. Just so
Okay.
you can balance this on your finger for 5 seconds. I'm going to hand it to you, and you're going to
Okay.
start.
Okay.
No, I'm going to hand it to the stick to you. And
Oh.
yeah, you can start yourself. We'll see if we can go 5 seconds. Oh, you're going to use the... Oh, she's going with the butt end. All right.
You ready?
Yep, yeah, here. That was pretty close. Pretty good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna hit you with
All
it.
right. All right, thanks, everybody. Izzy Nunez.
Bye.
Many thanks for watching. Be sure and to like and subscribe to The Beam. To do so, exert continuous physical force on the like button. Should be over there. And we'll be back on the press next week with another episode. Until then, stay well, keep your balance, and stay on The Beam.